Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I'm a little late, but today we are going to be talking about 5 easy, eco-friendly New Year's resolutions that you can make and implement for this year, 2019. So being perfectly candid, this video is not terribly dissimilar to a video that I made in 2016 that was 5 ways to be more eco-friendly, and it was an Earth Day video, but I'm a little older. I've been doing this whole trying to live a more conscious lifestyle thing for a few years now. That's when I was beginning and stuff, so hopefully I'll be able to give you a more concise bit of advice and also give you a few more helpful tips and tricks that I did not have before, and also hopefully this video will be a little shorter than that one. So tip number 1 is to always have a coffee cup and a water bottle with you, or a teacup if you're more of a tea drinker. I use Keep Cup, but honestly just use whatever you have. If you already have something, that will be the most eco-friendly thing to do. I have had an 8-ounce Keep Cup for a couple of years now, and I decided to purchase a 12-ounce one most recently, just because sometimes an 8-ounce is a little inconvenient on the baristas and stuff for figuring out how to price it, although I have gotten some pretty good deals with that. But I definitely recommend, if you're a little shy about bringing your own cup to a coffee shop or something, that you get a 12 or a 16-ounce, because those are sizes that I see that are available absolutely everywhere. So what you do is you just, before you order anything, all you have to do is just say, I have my own personal cup, if that's okay. And almost always they will say, yes, sure. Sometimes they'll double check, so you want your drink in that cup. But yeah, they're always happy to see them. So I definitely, like I said, recommend, if you're a little shy or nervous about that, get a 12 or a 16-ounce, or whatever you already have. If you get coffee cups and stuff from like the dollar store or whatever, those are usually 16-ounce, I think, is the conventional, what's already there, so you're good to go. Just know what the ounces are. That's also very helpful. And then as far as water bottles go, I will link below what my bottle is and a couple of eco-friendly options, but honestly, what is going to be the most environmentally friendly is the reusable water bottle that you will actually use. So make sure that you are buying it based upon things that you need in a water bottle. Still on the topic of bringing your own things, number 2 is to bring your own grocery bag. I keep my grocery bags on a little hangy thing that I hung up with command strips by my door, so that I always remember to grab my grocery bags. And I personally have grocery bags and also produce bags, which honestly I only use if I'm getting a bunch of things, like a bunch of apples, a bunch of potatoes, and then lettuce. Otherwise, I just put everything, or have the cashier put everything in the grocery bags, just free. And what you do is you put your bags on the belt before you put your stuff in it, so that you don't have to go through that awkward exchange. Most places, the cashiers will know what to do, or the baggers will know what to do. Number 3, my hardest one, is do not buy new clothes. I'm sure that many of us have so much clothing, and we really don't need to be buying anymore. If you need to know why, watch the true cost. But the long story short is that the fashion industry is one of the most waste-generating industries because of fast fashion. We're just consuming much more than can break down. So definitely, if you can help it, stop buying new clothes, unless you need to get something that is like an investment piece, or you really need something like every single sock of yours has holes in it. Obviously, you're gonna have to buy new socks, right? So in those cases, try to shop secondhand first. So that includes thrifting, in-store and online. We've got Poshmark now, we've got ThredUp, we've got Swap.com. There are so many ways in which you can buy secondhand online, and then I would look towards consignment, because that is also secondhand. And then depending on what your budget is, then I would recommend going either something more fair trade, sustainable, ethically made, or getting something that is considered fast fashion, but buying it so that it will last. So again, these are things that you absolutely need to purchase. So I think that if you're planning on, wearing it over and over again for years and years to come, even if it's a fast fashion purchase, you are purchasing it for longevity, which would make it slow fashion, which is something that I think is often ignored. And we all have different budgets. Like I personally will almost always buy secondhand, so that's great, but I know that I am privileged to be in a size in which I can do that. I am privileged to be in a financial state in which I can take the time to go searching for things. So if you need something that is considered fast fashion, just think about utilizing it for longevity, and thus it becomes more slow fashion. Number 4, if you consume coffee, tea, chocolate, try to buy fair trade if you can. Those are some of the biggest fair trade, I guess imports, maybe products might be the better word that we have. And I know a lot of store brands now are starting to get on board with that, so that drops the prices a little bit of those things, and then you are still supporting crops being produced in a way that is good for the earth, and also people making fair wages. And then finally, I know most of us are in the dead of winter right now and not thinking about it, but use sunscreen that is reef safe. So most of the time, if it is reef safe, it will say on the bottle, but also I will link below any sort of certification stickers, and not stickers, I always call them stickers, the insignias, symbols, signs, I don't know. We'll stick with insignias right now. For certifications for reef safe products, as well as linking below what the ingredients that would make it not reef safe are. But what I like about like Alba Botanica and this brand that's by Kula, I think it's called Bare Essentials. It might just be Bare. I'll put it somewhere. Those are the same price as if you got some Neutrogena sunscreen or some Banana Boat sunscreen, which I wouldn't get because I'm allergic to. Fun fact. And so these are the same price as that. And if you're going to be buying sunscreen, you know, now that you know, there's no excuse to not buy some reef safe sunscreen and help save our oceans and our coral reefs. So that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this helpful in any way. If you have any other recommendations, just leave them below in the comments. Love to start a dialogue as to, you know, what we can all do to try to make being eco-friendly easier and more accessible to everyone. So thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later.